A long time ago, a young Zen monk lived in a small monastery near a forest and a lake. The monastery was home to a few senior monks and many newcomers who had much to learn. One of their important daily routines was to sit down, close their eyes, and meditate in silence for hours. After each meditation, they had to report their progress to their mentor. However, the young monk struggled to stay focused during his meditation practice, which made him angry. When the young monk shared his lack of progress with his mentor, the elder monk asked a simple question with a hidden lesson. "Do you know what is really making you angry?" The young monk explained that he got agitated when someone moved around while he was meditating, or when a cat or small animal brushed past him, or when the wind blew and the tree branches made noise, or when the birds chirped. The elder monk pointed out that the young monk became angrier with each interruption, which went against the purpose of meditation. He advised the young monk to find a way not to get angry with the things that disturbed him during his task. Following their consultation, the young monk left the monastery in search of a quieter place to meditate. He found a peaceful spot by the lake and began meditating there. However, even though it was quieter than the monastery, there were still things that disturbed his peace, and he became angry again. Despite not finding the peace he sought, the young monk kept returning to the lake. One day he noticed a boat tied at the end of a small pier. An idea struck him. He decided to row the boat to the middle of the lake and meditate there, where there would be nothing to disturb him. He rowed to the middle of the lake and meditated the whole day without any interruptions. At the end of the day, he returned to the monastery. This continued for a couple of days, and the monk was thrilled that he had finally found a place to meditate in peace. He hadn't felt angry and could continue the meditation practice in a calm manner. On the third day, the monk sat in the boat, rowed to the middle of the lake, and started meditating again. A few minutes later, he heard some splashing of water and felt that the boat was rocking. He started getting upset that even in the middle of the lake there was someone or something disturbing him. When he opened his eyes, he saw a boat heading straight towards him. He shouted, "Steer your boat away or else you will hit my boat." But the other boat kept coming straight at him and was just a few feet away. He yelled again, but nothing changed, and so the incoming boat hit the monk's boat. Now he was furious. He shouted loudly, "Who are you, and why have you hit my boat in the middle of this vast lake?" There was no answer. This made the young monk even angrier. He stood up to see who was in the other boat, and to his surprise, he found that there was no one in the boat. The boat had probably drifted along in the breeze and had bumped into the monk's boat. The monk found his anger dissipating. It was just an empty boat. There was no one to get angry at. At that moment, he remembered his mentor's question, "Do you know what is really making you angry?" And then wondered, "It's not other people, situations, or circumstances. It's not the empty boat, but my reaction to it that causes my anger. All the people or situations that make me upset and angry are just like the empty boat. They don't have the power to make me angry without my own reaction." The monk then rowed the boat back to the shore. He returned to the monastery and started meditating along with the other monks. There were still noises and disturbances around, but the monk treated them as the empty boat and continued to meditate peacefully. When the elder monk saw the difference, he simply said to the young monk, "I see that you have found what is really making you angry and overcome that." Moral of the story: situations will arise and there is nothing that you can do to prevent them. The only thing you can control is how you react to them. And in the end, your reactions will determine the quality and future of your life. It's not easy, but remember, it's in your hands. Control your reactions so you control your anger. Do not let anger control your reactions.